Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and I am coming to you all live from here at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. And today, where we're starting the stream is what's quickly becoming my favorite place to start when it's hot, and that is right here in the Main Street Theater, where you have the meet and greet for Mickey Mouse, and we're also over there to the right. That's the check-in area for Tony's Town Square restaurant. So it's nice, it's cool in here, and I absolutely love how freaking cool it is. So let's see. You guys know how we do. We do nice, leisurely stroll and chill. I walk around the Magic Kingdom. I point things out that I see. You guys let me know what you see. And to give you guys some touring tips as we go along. And always, if you have questions, please do drop them into the chat. And I'll try to answer them as best I possibly can. So I know the stream today is a little bit earlier than usual. Okay, a couple hours earlier than usual. And that's because your girl's got a couple things to do. And it turns out I'm meeting some friends here over at the Polynesian. A little bit, some out-of-town friends to go hang out and just Disney nerd out and have a good time. So hope you guys don't mind me starting the stream early today. So let's see who we've got in the chat before we get out and strolling. I'm hoping we can ride the train today as well. Ride the train over to Frontierland, and we can go check out what's going on over there. Let's see who we got. I do not have bifocals, so I have to go like this to see up close. Steel leg of history. How are you doing, my dear? Says Reina Creole. Hello. How are you doing today? Be blessed. Well, I am doing very well. Very, very, very blessed. Today, I got a reminder from God that He has just these tender mercies that He gives us every single day. So, feeling extremely, extremely blessed today, and hope you are too. Let's see, we got Northman JH says good afternoon. Well, good afternoon, JH. Good to see you. Good to see you. What else we got in here? We've got Snortapoose's cute bird, who is the polar bear from Pinellas County. Says hello, humans and other critters. Well, hello, humans and other critters, and good to see you, my dear. Hope you're staying cool. Let's see, we got Follow the Bradley's Fun. How you doing, Ron? Ron is crushing it on his channel. He's got a show every weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern. You can watch that show, and his show feeds into Culture Show. So make sure you are subscribed to Follow the Bradley's Fun. And if one of my wrenches can put the link to Follow the Bradley's Fun channel in the chat, I would surely appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Andrew M says, afternoon, Lorena. Well, good afternoon. So glad you're here. Let's see who else we got. Oh, nom. I just heard a thunder bumble. Thankfully, there's no lightning. There's no thunder yet. I see some dark clouds. So for today, I'm going to try to stay to where I can scatter into shelter real quick if it starts raining. Let's see, Jennifer Hart says good afternoon to everyone. Well, good afternoon, Jennifer. Glad you're here with us. We've got Izzo's Place. I'm not maniac, you're a maniac. Just another manic Monday. Yes, I do. I love that song. Hey, Melissa Belle. Good to see you, my darling. Good to see you here. I see Erica waving. Hello, Erica. Good to see you, my dear. Good seeing you. It's too dang hot. You got that right. Oh my gosh. So I have my neck band. I have to order one for my sister who's coming to visit. She'll be here on Sunday. We have a whole day planned at Universal, so we're gonna need. She's gonna need one of these because we're gonna be there all day, and it is insanely hot. Yet reminds me of coming here in the summer for our vacation. Always freaking hot. We got Izzo in the place. We have Jennifer Hart who says, "Glad it's not freezing." I know that's right. Hello. Izzo says, "Hello, my queen." Hello. Glad to hear Izzo. And let's see, we've got A2D2. So glad you are here. So glad to see you. So glad to see you, A2D2. Another one of my amazing mods, along with Snorri Poopus and Keely Chow. Hey, everybody, and Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Wait, what? Visiting friends at the Poly? Wish I could be there. Poly is always a fun place, let me tell you. Muggsy Kins, hello, says, "I'm here in body, but not in mind." Why does that sound like something from Alice in Wonderland? I love it. We're not all there. Hey, John the Beagle Dad says, "Hey, Lorena, what's up? I'm enjoying this wonderful, wonderful afternoon with all of you." That's because the queen has led to... Oh, thank you, my dear. We have light wind here in San Antonio, thankfully far enough away from Barrel. Oh, good. Glad you guys are safe. And John the Beagle Dad, I thought I was the only person who said this. No thunder here in Fort Misery. That's what I call Fort Myers, Fort Misery. I have relatives that live in Fort Misery. Like, why do you call it Fort Misery? I'm like, because it's freaking hot and nasty down here. That's what. And visiting relatives with no air conditioning, and all they have were just like fans that blow around hot air and think that's doing something. Thank you, A2D2 with Store to Poopus. I appreciate that, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. I need a Next Fan and Universal passes. I hope they drop a multi-park pass ahead of Epic opening. I hope they do too, and I'm pretty sure that they will. They're just trying to figure out what it's going to be. I've been telling people that if you have a annual pass for Universal Orlando, don't be surprised if it's going to cost upwards of an extra 30 to 40% when they add Epic Universe on. Do not be surprised if that happens. So start saving now. Because I honestly think that's what they're gonna do. They may grandfather some people in, but do not be surprised. Many of the best people in chat. Great audience. Yeah, I love my chat. They are awesome. I love them in my chat, and I love it when I send them to other people's chats too. They're the greatest. Hey, Dylan Sue, good to see you. Good to see you. And yes, everyone, please smash that like button. Absolutely. Smashing that like button lets YouTube know I'm here. It's just me, my camera, you guys. I'm not funded by a travel agency. It's just me and the School of Hard Knocks coming to the park here. Hey, Kevin O'Connell. Good to see you. Good to see you. First time I heard was from you. This isn't a bad place. Oh, no. It's not bad at all. It was just hot. And my relatives lived in the middle of nowhere in Fort Misery. So for kids from the northeastern suburbs, it wasn't so great. But older now, it's like, Fort Misery not that bad. All right, let's see, folks. We are going to get moving because I believe I see the flag retreat ceremony about to get started. So take you guys out there. We're going to watch the flag retreat ceremony. Actually, we're going to watch it from, watch it at street level. Because last time we saw it up in the train station, which is cool. But that's what I'm thinking. Mega movie parade. Yes, I did see that. I have video of it. I'm hoping to stream it live one of these days coming soon. So you channel members, if you're meeting on a mafia level and above, you guys will be getting a sneak peek at that video. All right. Let's see. Hey, Gary, good to see you. Over there all the way in the UK, we got Meg B, who says good afternoon. Thanks for bringing us along. Of course, of course. We've got Jeremy Heath, who says good evening, Lorena. Well, good evening to you. Very, very, very good evening. And yes, thank you. Please keep showing the Queen all the love. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that. Let's see. We've got Alyssa Stenberg. Hello. Says good afternoon. Good to see you. We got Goofer35 in the chat. Good to see you. All right, folks, let's get moving. We got 30 of you guys here in the chat. Let's get on over there to watch the flag retreat ceremony. Again, we're going to watch it at street level. For those who don't know, and we're walking. For those who don't know, the flag retreat at the end of every day, and this was actually instituted by Walt Disney, who was a veteran. He's a veteran of World War I. At the end of each day, the flag gets taken down in a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Taken down, folded, and then it is given to a member of the armed forces who is there that day with their family. And I think this is actually a good spot to catch this at. So I think we've got about 14 minutes to go. So let's see. While we wait, let's take a little leisurely stroll. Wow, 15 minutes to see Mickey Mouse. That is insanely short. The Magic Kingdom is historically the most crowded on a Monday. That's why whenever I would plan trips, I would not come to the Magic Kingdom on a Monday because it's usually insanely crowded, but not so much now. Yes, remember to like the stream and feed the bears, of course. Here's Tony's Town Square Restaurant. I have never been here. I haven't had a desire to go because how would I say it? If you're from Philly or New York or Chicago, if it's a choice between Tony's and Olive Garden, you would probably go to Tony's, but it's not the best Italian food. It's just kind of there, but I'm just picky. I've heard it's okay. I've also heard it's not okay. So one of these days I will have to try it for myself, but it's never been on my list of places to dine at the Magic Kingdom. Because for me, my favorite place to dine at the Magic Kingdom is the Plaza Inn, which I love because it's small, it's tucked out of the way. Most people will walk by and blink and miss it. And I love the atmosphere, the turn of the century kind of decor they have going on over there. And the food is consistently good. I haven't noticed a drop. I've noticed an increase in price, but not a drop in quality, though. Let's see. You love the Olive Garden? That's okay. That's okay. Feed the bears. Tuppence a bag. For years, I'm like, what the heck is tuppence? Then I finally looked it up. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like allowance. Okay, I gotcha. I love that song. Oh, Tuppence a bag makes me cry every time. So this used to be the Main Street Bakery, which had some of the most, how would I say, the most vulgar stuff, disrespectful goods that they would, and they would make it like right in front of you. They didn't push it like to the back like they have now. See, I'll show you. We'll walk in. We got like 11 minutes. Yeah, all right. See, back in the day, they would have it like the window out front, like the kitchen here. It would be out front just to freaking mess with you. Okay. And they would be making like all the Rice Krispie treats by hand, dipping all of the apples in, like, the candy apples where you dip it in hot cherry candy mix and put it on that wax paper and look at you like, I know you want it. It's just like, yes, I want it. I want it so bad. But now they have the kitchen in the back, which I don't kind of like, really. Let's see. I think up there they've got like the cotton candy machine, but they have this here. And then, of course, there's a candy popcorn that you can get, which is also good. I think it starts at like $9. And let me see. It is, you pick the popcorn, the syrup, and then the type of candy that you want. I usually get caramel popcorn. It's cool to get it made from scratch, but frankly, my favorite is the $7 bag of churro popcorn. That stuff is freaking off the chain. You got food poisoning from Tony's? Girl, I got food poisoning at Boma. I haven't been back to that buffet since. It is no fun. When you have food poisoning, it's just like, no, I don't want to ever see where I went there and have that happen. Even in St. Louis, we have Hill Imosa Giuseppe's. Okay. I ate at an Olive Garden in Orlando once. I made it all the way to Lakeland on the way home before I was sick. I am not. Maybe it's the 5% Italian in me, but I am really, really snooty about my Italian food. If it doesn't taste like somebody's nonna made it, I don't want it. And I don't like cream. I don't like Northern Italian either. I miss the bakery. I remember the chocolate chip cookies made right there. Yeah, they would make so much stuff by hand. I mean, that was the thing when you went home. You're like, I need to recreate this. I need to recreate this whole thing. See, I'll show you. Dapper Dan's Sweet Melody. Oh, that actually looks good. $13.99 though. But that's for 3 toppings and a syrup. So here's how it works. You have 2 toppings plus 1 syrup. That's $12.99. 3 toppings is $13.99, and additional toppings are $1. But honestly, you can make this at home. I'm just saying. I'm working on a backwards hack of how to do that. Because it's a gorgeous, it's delicious. I think it means 2 pence. You know what? That is so logical. Tuppence, 2 pence. Okay. Ooh, look at that. A lily pad cereal treat. It's got, let's see, Rice Krispie treats. Looks like green icing and a gummy frog on it. That's a cool idea, actually. Izzo's place says in the 80s, we ate breakfast at Tony's every trip and it used to be good. Yeah, my parents couldn't afford for us to eat like in the sit-down restaurants at Walt Disney World, so we would go to like Casey's or something. I didn't know about breakfast being served in the Magic Kingdom. until I came here on spring break one year. I was like, they serve breakfast? Or 2 pennies. Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Disney Parks Resorts. Welcome. Can I become a mod? Well, Mr. Disney Parks, I kind of have my roster of mods right now, but I'll keep that in mind. Usually for people to become a mod on my channel, they've been active chat participants for quite some time. But thank you so much for asking. Appreciate the interest. Well, chocolate dip coconut patties. You can get these at the Florida citrus rest stops / tourist traps all over Florida. I think it's gonna be like about $7 or something like that. But I love coconut. I love coconut. Coconut patties. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Where's my churro popcorn? Let's see. Oh, they're selling the flavorless hot sauce over here too. Do not get this. I kid you not. Don't. Just don't. It is like Mama Odie hot sauce. Mama is MAMMA, not MO. Okay, whatever. $6.99. Don't. I forget which hot sauce is in the packets over in Woody's Lunchbox. I think it's Frank's. It probably is, because Frank's is the only other hot sauce I like besides Tabasco. I don't like Crystal. Texas Pete's is not my thing. But I love Frank's and I love Tabasco sauce. I still need to do this. I keep forgetting about the little trolley. I didn't even know this existed until about 2 or 3 years ago. Because whenever I would come to the park, we were running on foot power, like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now I'm like, oh, this is nice. Drives you on down to in front of Cinderella's castle. So what you do is over here in front of Tony's Town Square, the Town Square Theater, right here where it says the omnibus, the one and only omnibus. I call it the double-decker bus. Takes you to Cinderella Castle, one way only. Seats on the bottom, seats up on the top. I think Ron's been on this one before. It's a nice way to travel. Reminds me when visiting Old Savannah and the candy store was there making saltwater taffy front and center. Isn't that the River Street Sweets store? Every time I go to Savannah, Georgia, I go to River Street Sweets. And you walk in and they let you have free samples of the pralines that they're making. One of the best things from there are the jumbo pecans that they have glazed. Oh my gosh. I did not know pecans were ever that big. They were like mutant pecans. That's what they were. Marilyn M says, I like the plaza. Yes, I love the plaza restaurant.
Good afternoon and welcome to Main Street, USA.
There we go, guys. I'll catch up.
We invite you to join us in Town Square.
Okay, they got 2 minutes.
Our flag retreat ceremony. Once again,
Mr.
this
Scott.
Magic Kingdom tradition.
Hello. Good to see you. So let's see. I'm going to move over here a little bit more so we can see, so you guys can see, because I think they keep the family on one side and then the military person they're going to honor is usually right here in the middle. So we'll get this in audio. And also, if this happens to be you getting honored and you're on the stream, let me know. let me know. How cool is this? It's like there's a flag up there, and then of course there's the castle. This is such a cool ceremony. I love it. If you blink, you'll miss it, because usually people are still like going around, they're going in the attractions and all of that. I didn't even know this existed until like about a couple years ago. It's crazy. But ever since then, I make it a point that if I'm in the park around this time, I usually take some time to stop and use ceremony. So thank you, Mr. Stock, for being here. Hey, Jerry, good to see you. Good to see you too. Oh, wait, I hear a band. I hear a band. This is great that the band comes out like about, I want to say 2 minutes. So when you see the band come out, that means the flag retreat ceremony is going to start pretty shortly. Actually, extremely shortly. This is great. Hey, Cherry Rose. Oh, I do not like sriracha. Yeah. Mm-mm. Tabasco makes
Good
one.
afternoon, everyone. We are the Dapper Dares. And on behalf of the Main Street Philharmonic, our Magic Kingdom Security Color Guard, and Main Street Operations, we are pleased and proud to welcome you to today's flag retreat ceremony here in Town Square. Our flag retreat ceremony is one of our original Magic Kingdom traditions, and we are honored you've taken time out of your day to become part of that tradition with us.
Right now, please join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, our national anthem.
And now, please join us in singing God Bless America.
God Sing beside her, and I with a light from above, from the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, one with one. God bless America, my own sweet home. God bless America. God bless America. God bless America. My home sweet home. My home.
We are privileged to have with us today a very special Armed Forces Honored Representative. Please join us in welcoming today's Armed Forces Honored Representative. From the United States Army, retired Sergeant First Class Edward Elling from Friendship, New York. Sergeant, thank you for your service and for being with us today.
Thank you for joining us for today's flag retreat ceremony. And please enjoy the rest of your day here in the Magic Kingdom.
And that is it, folks. That is the flag retreat ceremony held at 5 p.m. every day during Main Street, USA. Not very crowded, so if you're in the Main Street, USA area at 5 o'clock, why not go down here and check the ceremony out? All right, let's see. Let's head on over Frontierland way, but you know what? We're going to take a train because we're going to see if Tiana is in T-pose. That's why. 43 of you amazing folks watching. Thank you so very much. Please make sure you hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I love this train station. I love old train stations because just the amount of architecture and touches. Even in the most rural of train stations is something else. Like this one kind of gives me 30th Street, not 30th Street Station. Yeah, 30th Street Station for Amtrak. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. Grand Central Station in New York. Beautiful. All right. Here we're all going to wait here. Gonna wait here for the train. up here at the train station, you get a really nice view, actually, of the park, which is pretty cool. There's a monorail line in front of us. And you can see a little bit of the Polynesian. I'll zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. So over there, that's the Polynesian, tips of the Polynesian. Right there, that's the DVC monstrosity going up for the Polynesian. In front of it is the wedding chapel. And right over there to the right is the Grand Floridian. Let's see. Yeah, Marilyn M. It is an awesome, awesome ceremony. Especially considering that it's something that Walt Disney instituted. So I love checking it out. Especially as my grandfather was a veteran, you know, several veterans in my family. I like witnessing that ceremony whenever I can get a chance and share it with you guys as well. Hey, awesome one. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. How do they choose the veteran? That is an excellent question. I'm really not aware of how they do that. You know what? I need to do some research on that because I'd like to know how they're chosen too. Just like with the Grand Marshal of the, of the parade, how do they choose the family of that parade? But yeah, definitely got to check that out. How they choose the vet. Hey, Mike has bad knees. Says hello, hello and welcome. On this extremely hot day here. I mean, there's a little breeze, but let's face it, it's freaking hot. You can see a little bit of the Contemporary Resort peeking out there. And where the flags are, that is the Wilderness Lodge, which still has one of the best and value-laden buffets ever. Very cool. I love traditions. Unofficial Chris Bliss, yes, likewise. Yeah, it's really neat. Hey, Marza Keen, well, I'm glad you checked it out. Glad you enjoyed it. Going past us now, that is the resort monorail. So that monorail stops at the Contemporary, the Transportation and Ticket Center, the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, and the Magic Kingdom. If the Express monorail is really backed up with people, and it usually is, just take the resort monorail, honestly. Hey, Chef Nation says, good afternoon, beautiful people. Just got out of Despicable Me, and I loved it now. I need a Mega Minions tattoo. Because you have how many Minions tattoos? You have quite a few, don't you? Good to see you, Chef Nation. And I hear the train. I hear the train. Now, for the 4th of July, they did put American flags on the front of the train. Yes, it is. When I found that out, I cracked up so hard. My teacher said, where do you think that high note comes out of nowhere? I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because the Star Spangled Banner. Let's see. We're gonna wait for folks to get on. Folks get off. Yeah, the Star Spangled Banner is based on a British drinking song. Let's also, I think My Country 'Tis of Thee. That's like a rewrite of God Save the Queen or God Save the King. You know what I mean? So nice. I'm gonna put the camera on me for like a little bit. Woo! So freaking hot. Anyway, so for those of you who do not know, Walt Disney was a huge fan of trains. He had model trains, so of course he had to have a train here at Walt Disney World. I have not been on the one in Disneyland though, so I can't compare. The two. But this train was out of commission, I think, for 2 years, maybe close to 3, because they were building Tron, and the park was not the same without it. So I'm glad it's back. There's 2 ways that you can see some of the things that you see on the train. Like you can see it on the train, and you can also see it on the Liberty Bell. I have to see if we can hop on the Liberty Bell before the end of this stream too. So we're going to get off in Frontierland, actually.
Yeah, he's got 9 minutes to do it.
Let's see. Hey, Tyler Silva says, hi guys, happy Monday. Well, hello and happy Monday indeed. Glad to have all of you here hanging out with me on this manic Monday. No vacancy at the castle. Yeah, they used to have a suite. I knew during the year of a million dreams you could win a stay, and I was actually this close. This camera girl was all dressed up, but we had to go visit relatives, and if we would have gave that up, they would have killed us. So we didn't do it. Marilyn M says, is Tiana Ride working today? Well, we're going to find out, because this train actually goes by Splash Mountain, aka Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Remember where you could go by and you could see the riverboat scene at the end? So when we go by on the train, you'll be able to see that. So I hope it's running. We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah, so
It's starting to be a staple of my Monday streams. Let's see if Tiana's Bayou Adventure is running, because last Monday, was it last Monday? I think it was last Monday. I think it was. Yeah, the whole thing went down. Like they were evacuating people off the attraction. So hopefully it'll change. Okay, here we go. Let me flip around so you guys can see.
Welcome aboard, folks.
50
We're
of you
beginning
guys
a grand
here.
circle
Thank you
tour
so
of
very
the
much.
Magic Kingdom. With stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street
We're
Station.
racing the
If you're missing
monorail.
those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
See you real
Para su
soon.
seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart. that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' type, then hardly saddle up, because this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Fun. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up the band for her big part. She made me promise to tell you folks, you're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we've come to a complete stop. If you disembark, please carry your strollers all the way off the line.
Hey, there we go.
Watch a step now. This is Frontierland Station.
All right, folks, we are arriving at the station of the main company.
Dang. Ow.
Remain fully seated within this train, my friends. Stay seated within the train.
Honda service a break.
Remain seated. Do not exit. Do not exit at this time. Stay fully seated, folks. Stay seated. Stay seated. Now we are all clear to disembark
All right.
the train, my friends. Welcome to Frontierland. This station is also closest up to Adventureland and Liberty Square at this time.
Right. I was going to wait until the train went by so I could see. Well, we can go down and see. Here we are at Frontierland. This is the first stop when you leave Main Street, USA. Funny how the bayou still looks like the back of the red clay hills of Georgia, doesn't it? Now I forgot to check into getting a virtual queue reservation. It sucks trying to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do that. That's ridiculous. Thank you. But I refuse to pay for that lane. That is ridiculous. All right, so it looks like it is up and running. I don't know if it's going down for the day or not. But let's roll on over here and check it out. There's the Critter Co-op. Where you can buy Mama Odie's hot sauce. The Cajun hot and the Creole hot and sweet peanuts. I have had the hot and sweet peanuts. Those are good. So we're over on. I'm laughing. I think it was Izzo's place and called it the Polynesian DVC, the Holiday Inn. Oh, thank you so much, Alan Irons, for that $2 super chat. I so appreciate it, my dear, and appreciate that you love the Welcome to Florida live streams. We do have a lot of fun on those. Oh, look, there's actually more water today. Last time there was hardly any water. So for that $2 says, hey Lorena, I just joined your channel, Florida Man. Well, awesome. Thanks so much for joining the channel, Alan. Whole lots of great stuff for members. So thank you so very much for the membership and the super chats. My sister's coming to town to visit, so we may have a special Welcome to Florida stream, aka the Palatka edition, where we tell you all kinds of stories from nowhere in Putnam County. Let's see, I thought I saw, let's see. Hello, Twyla Lauren, how are you? Yeah. Well, have fun with that Xbox Live Gold. Let's see. Hey, Stunt Brat 777. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. It turns out your package is delayed to me, so it may be a weather delay, possibly. But yeah, I went to check and I'm like, I didn't see it today. Hello, everybody, wave to the people. I think it's a Brazilian tour group. The cooler. Hey, dysfunctional vet says hello, young people. Well, hello. Yeah, Northman J, they did need oil. Oh my gosh, my head hurt. I'm like, it's so loud. So if you come by here on a log, you know what? Let me know in the comments section if you went floating by during my stream. They won't let me stay at the castle. I kept trying to eat Cinderella. Oh, yeah, Dylan, they are coping hard. I mean, the way the goalposts keep getting pushed back, it's so sad. Cinderella's Royal Table is a must-do, wonderful experience. Yeah, my only problem with it is how expensive it is, but you get to dine in the castle. So that's why I love it. So it's like if you're gonna pay for a princess meal either in the castle or over at Akershus at Epcot, go for the one in the castle. Always. I'm glad to catch the company at work. That we have done our job. Bob finally paid the water bill. I know, right? Look, it's like cascades of water. Last time we were here, it was barely a trickle of water. It was insane. Why is it Tiana's name on the hot sauce instead of Mama Odie? You know what? It's probably some cooperative Marxist nonsense. I think that's what it is. Chug Chug, I am doing very well. It's hot. Stunt Brad, I think it's stuck in Texas. And they've got that hurricane coming through, so at least I could see the holdup was due to some kind of delay. You're coming the end of July. Oh, awesome. It's going to be real hot, so make sure you got that sunscreen and all that water and all that stuff. Oh, wow, Jeremy, Alan, thank you so very much. My goodness, 2 super chats. I appreciate that, my dear. So true Florida man here, going to school, BA Psych now. Oh, so you're Psych major. Nice. Definitely good luck with that. Enjoy, because fall semester is probably going to start pretty soon, right? Next month. I left your Christmas and Easter present in the box. LOL. Okay, so I can't open it yet, right? Royal Table is a nice one to try only twice. One breakfast and one dinner. We have one and none. I think I've done it 3 times. For my family, it was always a tradition that at Christmas we would dine at Cinderella's Castle. So we did it for breakfast, and I think another time we did do it for dinner. Disney won't do anything for us till they get called out. We scream for water, they finally turn on the valve. We'll see if the AA survive the water. You know what? I don't think they are. The animatronics they put in there, I think if the humidity gets to a certain level, they stop working. But that's what happens when you've got animatronics that are running based on electricity instead of pneumatics. I'm gonna have Culture talk about that on the next War Room live stream. Shivery Bear says, "Hey, little Reina, I love your channel." Well, thank you and welcome, Shivery Bear. Glad you're here. I was wondering, wouldn't it make more sense if they had kept Splash Mountain and made Tiana's a dark ride? It'd make everyone happy. I 100% agree with you. Tiana should have gotten her own attraction. Especially as this one has a height requirement, and there's going to be a lot of little girls who can't go, based on this. So should have been its own inside dark ride for everyone to be able to experience. Wholeheartedly agree. And thank you for being here. Bob finally paid the water bill. That's hilarious. Well, for the longest time, like during cast member previews, there was no water on the drop. None. And I think that was the only way they could get it to work at the time. But I will tell you, you're not going to get a whole lot of water on you with this one. Splash Mountain, you would get soaked. This one, you get politely sprinkled, honestly. Alan says there's people, whoops, sorry, I just bumped that. There's people giving Tiana's Bayou Adventure praise, but I still need to write it. I'm still on the fence. I need to see it in person, leaning towards what you think, Reina. So everyone should try it, see how they like it for themselves. Overall, it's not a plus up of what was here before, and that's one of my issues that I have with it. I know, right, John the Beagle Dad? They can make it blue. Universal does. But yeah, like I kept telling you guys, there are no mountains in the bayou. But they're not paying me to do this, so. Hey, Nita, how you doing? Since trying TBA again, gluttonous for punishment. Hey. Hey, girl. Nope. Just came over here to check and see if it's running like we do every stream. Remember last time we were here and they had to evacuate people off? So we came here to check it out. So I tell you what, let's make our way over to get a ride on the Liberty Belle. But I think while we check for the Liberty Belle, I need an air conditioner break. Need an air conditioner break. But before we do that, let me go over here to where they're selling the beignet. And that awful excuse for gumbo. Let's go over here and look. So it's not like this is being cooked over here or baked over here. I think they bring it in from somewhere. which is kind of an insult. It don't even smell right. You know how it's like you go into Pecos Bills and it smells right because it has that Tex-Mex smell. I'm not getting a gumbo smell, y'all. This is not good. Let's see. Now the Bayou Lavender Lemonade, that is really good. I've had that over at the Plaza Restaurant. It's $6.29. It's very good. Pricey, but it tastes handcrafted and really good. So I would definitely suggest picking up a Bayou Lavender Lemonade over here. You can get it as a snack on the Disney dining plan, just so you know. So that's nice. You can also get Tiana's famous beignets as a snack.
Why didn't you say anything?
The beignets here, they cook them too long. They really did. Hot honey chicken with sweet potato fries. I don't see how that goes with New Orleans. But the shrimp gumbo with the sweet potatoes, that's an abomination, okay? There's no basement in the Alamo either. No, there certainly is not. I think they just went cheap on it and fast, like you said. You can't have it all. No, you really can't. And it's not like it's, made here. I would prefer if they had it, like say at the Plaza Restaurant would be perfect. Perfect place to serve it. But it's what they went for. Well, let me go down here so maybe you can see pictures of folks getting it. Oh my gosh, those beignets. No. The Creole in me is freaking out looking at it. I'm like, no. Beignets are supposed to be light, fluffy, just like air and just puffed up and just, I don't know. Dysfunctional Vet says, cool, I always love that bacon stand smell. Oh, yes. Smell of bacon is so good. So good. I just can't get out of my head zippity doo dah into the Oh, it's so nasty. It really is. No wonder they make it look really good at night. Tiana's ride does not look bright and fun. Looks abysmal. Yeah, from the outside, it doesn't. It looks like a mound of broccoli. Okay, I see the fryer, but the beignets are fried too hard. No. Has Disney's gumbo improved at all? I don't think so. Everyone that I've seen, gumbo is supposed to be like a soup, like a bouillabaisse. It's not a stew. And it looks like every time I've seen gumbo from Disneyland too, it looks like a stew. And no, it doesn't look right. But also, gumbo is not cheap to make. Right, gumbo is not cheap to make. You have like a roux that takes anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour to make. Then you've got a stock that takes at least 2 hours to make. And it is a laborious process. Very, very intricate steps involved. But man, beignets are not supposed to be like muffin brown. It's just, no. Not supposed to be like that. Is there booze in the lemonade? There needs to be. They should give you a shot of bourbon in that. Hey TD, says hey Lorena and Chad. Yeah, we need crawfish etouffee. Oh, I'd love that. Over at Universal for Mardi Gras, they will serve crawfish jambalaya. but they don't give people instructions about how to eat crawfish, so they don't get it. But at least they make it. And they make beignets. Their beignets at Universal are great. They go a little overboard on the powdered sugar, but you can fix that. Just shake the sugar off. But the beignets are done perfectly. Here, you know what the apple pies look like at McDonald's? That's what the beignets look like. Ugh. Hit the thumbs up like it owes you money. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So one day I might try it, but for now, it just doesn't. Like my grandma would say, if the restaurant doesn't smell right, I know. Yeah, that's like going to a Mexican restaurant. You can't smell cumin. Don't smell right. Turn around and walk out. I like the hog beignets at the French Quarter in Port Orleans. They are fresh and fluffy. Yes, I love the ones there too. Their jambalaya is on point. I have never had anything bad at the French Quarter. It's so freaking good. Oh, so yummy. I'm hungry now. Get some beignet. I might get some next week. Thursday, I'm going to be at Epcot, so we're going to go by the funnel cake stand at the American Pavilion because I got to get a funnel cake from there. Sleepy Hollow has one too, but I have to eat dinner. I have to eat dinner before I do that. Okay, let's head on over to the riverboat. Let's see. Oh, I love the smell of Pecos Bills. I just feel brings back memories. I remember when they had the burger bar. They don't now, but you could put all the fixings on your burger in the burger bar. I remember that. Nice, cooking. I was a chef for over 40 years. I'm kind of like a hack, but being brought up with Southern parents and Southern grandparents, as soon as you could walk, you started learning how to cook. Even if you had that job, which I did not like, where you had to snap the beans, snap the ends off the green beans. Then you might graduate to cutting the okra, tips off the okra. Yeah, I love cooking. Let's put it this way. I liked cooking when I left my parents' house because then I could make what I wanted to make. And I loved it. Hey, John Young. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna make fried steak pies this Friday, I think. Ooh, sounds delicious. For those of you who are on X, Disney dropped a preview of what the upgraded animatronics are going to look like here at the Country Bear Jamboree, which is supposed to open July 17th. I'm planning to be in the Magic Kingdom that day to check out the updated attraction. So far, the animatronics look good. I mean, they look refreshed and everything, but the song list, which Braden of Mickey Views posted, I'll say it's the rumored song list. I'm looking at the song list and I'm not impressed because it's all IP songs. Like, it's not, Southern or Southwestern songs. It's basically, let's use every IP we have with the most popular song from the IP and just make a country western version of it. But yeah, that's where they're going, so I'll see what they'll do. That's what a lot of people are doing, waiting for Epic Universe. I mean, if I was planning a trip, I would wait for Epic Universe to open. But that's just me. If I'm in the mood for Cajun or Creole food, I'll go to a restaurant run by someone named Mama Boudreaux. Oh, yes. Yes. With the menu that's written in chalk on the wall, because the gumbo price will fluctuate depending on how Grandmama feels about the quality of her gumbo that day. Yeah, that kind of thing. The best gumbo is found in the most hole-in-the-wall places in New Orleans. That's the one thing I love about New Orleans, or pretty much that I love about American food in general. Some of the best food can be found in some of the most unassuming places. Apple pies. See, I love apple pies. Well, let's put it this way. My preference is for Dutch apple pies. I love Dutch apple pie. But other than that, I love sweet potato pie. And of course, I love key lime and coconut custard pie. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. Goof R35 says, with as much people paying to get into Disney, you would think some of their cultured food would at least be semi-authentic. You would think so, right? I mean, they are actually selling gumbo seasoning at the Critter Co-op. That's like selling instant grits. There is no such thing as quote-unquote gumbo seasoning. Why? Because it varies depending on what you do with it. The only main gumbo seasoning is Creole seasoning. That's it. And whatever extra you add. I have to put that recipe together for Creole seasoning. It's great. I put it on popcorn. The stuff is a bomb. There's probably a tour group, Jerry. Usually the tour groups, especially the Brazilian tour groups, will have like bright color shirts. They clap a lot. I'd rather cook than doing the pots. LOL. Dude, me too. I do not like washing dishes, but I don't mind cooking. Erica says, I enjoy cooking for guests in my home. I do too. And then when you have repeat guests and they start making requests up front, that's always fun. Can you make that so-and-so? Of course. Of course. All right. I did not yet. I enjoy having guests for dinner. I mean, having guests over for dinner. I would rather jump off a building than cook, and I have LOL. Oh gosh, stuffed rat cracks me up. She really does. I love it. I've never tried Creole food before. Oh my gosh, you have to. It is absolutely delicious. If I had to describe it, I would say it has its roots in French cooking techniques, but New World ingredients and techniques added to it. That's why New Orleans has the best chefs in the world. I mean, the only thing to do there is walk and eat. It's so good. It is spicy. Creole food is spicy, but very flavorful. So the spice level can be adjusted. Like when I make my Creole seasoning, I don't put the cayenne pepper in it. I adjust it manually. If I'm cooking for other people, if it's just for me, I don't care. I dump a lot of cayenne in it. And warm cornbread, yummy. That's the thing that I've noticed between dining in the US and dining in Europe. It's like French food does not wow me. German sausage is flipping awesome. Italy, I haven't been there yet, but I freaking love Italian food. Oh my gosh, there's a reason Italian food is so popular in the United States. But it's like you get here, it's like with American food, especially Creole food, it's like all of this different things that are done because it's a mixture of so many different cultures. But even if you are Creole, you have to know how to make the French standards, like souffle, crepes, bouillabaisse. You proved you know what you're doing if you can make the French standards to impress the ones that will come over from the old world. Because a lot of them consider Creole food to be too quote-unquote pedestrian, too bourgeois. But we freaking love it. So let's go down here. Oh, the wheelhouse isn't open. So that's the wheelhouse over there. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. You kind of have to check. It's not open on every trip. So you may want to ask a cast member downstairs if the wheelhouse is open. And if it is, it's so nice and appointed in there. It's really cool. 55 of you amazing people in here watching. Thank you so very, very much. I keep forgetting to put the camera on there times because I'm showing you guys around. Yeah, so I'm here on the riverboat. Every time I get on the riverboat, I think of Proud Mary. The Ike and Tina Turner version. Yeah. So this is like a nice way to get away from a lot of people at the park. Slow ride around rivers of America. At night, it's even cooler because you get this eerie view of the Haunted Mansion, which is just so cool. Let's see who else we got in here. Hey, Steve, how you doing? How you doing, my dear? Hi there, Lorena. Such a sweet muffin. I got diabetes. Oh, Steve, you're so sweet. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I know it's very, very early. Well, very well. Was it like what? Like 11 o'clock where you are? Not super late. It's a California Dreamin'. Hello, my dear. Says, what do you think of them changing the new scene in... Oh, you mean the Haunted Mansion? Okay, you know what? Let me flip over while I talk about that. So you guys can see the Haunted Mansion. Okay. Alright. What do you think of the changing the new scene? I have a reliable source telling me the drowning scene will be changed. I don't. Because it takes away from the story. Because Master Gracie, took his own life. Because in the script, he's like, there's always my way. And he kills himself. And then you hear that thud on the ground. It's integral to how scary the Haunted Mansion is. And if you remove that horror element, it's like it's just a creepy house. You know what I mean? But apparently, again, you have the Story Matters group, and I think this is possibly where it's coming from, who think that, I guess people maybe have a sensitivity to suicide or something like that. It's like, come on. I mean, they have a horseless carriage outside. What about people who are sensitive to their relatives getting mauled by a horse? I mean, come on. Like, where do you stop? They considered, Splash Mountain to be problematic, and you saw what happened with that. Jungle Cruise, you saw what happened with that. So, yeah, if they change that, will people still go in? Yeah, but it'll become a shell of its former self. I'm hoping they don't do that, but knowing modern Disney, they'll do it. They will totally do it. What's the difference between jambalaya and gumbo? Well, that is a very, very excellent question. Gumbo is basically a shellfish stock based soup. So it's made with a roux base combined with shellfish stock, not fish, shellfish that's used for the stock. So it looks different and it smells different. So with gumbo, you will have andouille sausage, which is a New World sausage. Chorizo sausage to Creoles is kind of flat. So basically andouille is you take the chorizo sausage, you punch up the spice and the heat level, and that's andouille sausage. So you have andouille sausage and chicken. So at its very basis, gumbo is a soup with andouille chicken and sausage in it, served around a mound of rice in the middle. Now, depending on what was caught by the fishermen, you would add, like, say, scallops or oysters, or my favorite, shrimp or crab, possibly a lobster. Maybe some snapper, but usually it's shellfish that you'll add. Like, you'll boil a crab, crack it in half, put the crab on the top, put the shrimp on the top. So that's what gumbo is. Jambalaya is a very country dish. It's a Cajun dish. Gumbo is more Creole because of the steps. But jambalaya, again, that's a rice dish. Let's put it this way. Jambalaya is like making arroz con pollo. But instead, you're seasoning the rice with andouille sausage, chicken, and sometimes shrimp as well. So jambalaya is also like a punch up spice version of paella as well. Being Italian, cooking skill was handed down to me from grandparents, parents, and now me. Yeah, I love Italian food. I'm very specific. I like Southern Italian. Must be an ancestor thing. Northern Italian food I don't like. I will turn up my nose. Southern Italian food I freaking love. Every holiday it's me, myself, and I in the kitchen. No one allowed till done. You sound like me. I don't want anybody in my kitchen, not even the cat. And he likes to sneak in the kitchen. That's it. It's like pets and kids. They know good stuff comes out of the kitchen. What a horrible ale from Romulus. The Romulan ale. Hey, Stitch Lover. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Merber made good cornbread with sweet corn. Just add big slabs of butter. Ooh. I think, honestly, I've never really liked corn in like my cornbread, but I like jalapenos in it though. I didn't know that until I had it somewhere. Jalapeno cornbread. Oh my gosh, it was good. It was so delicious. Go and Shogi says, learn the 5 mother sources. That's the first step for French standards. Mhm. Here's the other difference between Creole and Cajun cooking. Creoles actually know what a mise en place is. Cajuns, mise en place is non-existent. They are running all over the kitchen getting stuff. Exactly, sauces and spices and less. Mhm. I'm glad I grilled that New York strip earlier. All this food talk would have made me ravenous and dangerous to be around. Dude, I am so hungry. I'm meeting some friends for dinner and I'm just like, I'm so hungry. I should have had more stuff for lunch. I didn't. I had a very, very light lunch. In retrospect, I probably should have ate more. Here we go. At least I thought I heard music, but anyway, here's Tom Sawyer Island. If you remember from the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, we had to whitewash the Finch. And I forget the aunt's name, but that's her house. Places out here that you can sit. Just get away from folks. Yeah, we gotta back up a little bit first. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I could use one of those, that's for sure. Hey, Ann Dunnington says, hey, Lorena. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, it's midnight. Oh, okay. Here we are on the riverboat, the Liberty Belle riverboat. It's reminiscent of we'll say, the river economy of the U.S. So the commerce that went up and down the Mississippi River. So you'd have the Mississippi River that would start all the way up north. You would have Norwegian immigrants who would float like logs down the Mississippi all the way down to New Orleans, because New Orleans was the port incoming from South America and exporting from North America. So Crossroads of the Americas, pretty much what it was like. And there was all of just a different life on the river, Mississippi River. The largest rivers in the world. And you got to hand it to Imagineering how they managed to do this. Yeah, I don't like the changes. Like, I didn't like the Hatbox Ghost. We didn't need it. Oh, there's a ship up there. Definitely take some time to come over to Tom Sawyer Island. It's so cool. It's like walking through all of Mark Twain's books. Except the celebrated jumping frog of Calaveras County. I would have liked an homage to them. Everybody wave to the people. Everybody wave. The people down there. I love doing this. Yeah, exactly. Way too many. And not enough people to push back on that nonsense. My July 4th was nice and quiet. Well, relatively quiet. Apparently, I'm at the nexus of all the fireworks. Fireworks from SeaWorld, local fireworks, people shooting off their fireworks. It was loud, but it was relaxing. Very good. You know your stocks. Yes, Chef Nation. Yes, I'm very proud of that man. So I had some gumbo once that was made from chicken stock. I'm like, no, it doesn't even look right. No. Like my Creole cousins say, the taste is in the waist. Get those shrimp shells, mussel shells, crab shells, lobster shells, and one fish head. Gotta have at least one fish head. Chicken. Oh, I do not like okra in my gumbo. I like a filet gumbo, so I'll use filet powder, which is ground sarsaparilla powder, to thicken my gumbo. I don't like okra in it. Okra in gumbo to me is like okra. It's like gumbo with tomatoes in it for Cajuns. There are no tomatoes in Cajun cooking. Yes, Jerry. Jambalaya is primarily a rice dish. Gumbo is primarily a soup dish. So that's the difference between the two. Let's see, Aikido. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I messed that up. Went over this way to show you guys. There's the Bayou Adventure. It looks like a mound of broccoli. Ew. Because remember, the red clay hills was supposed to match with Big Thunder Mountain, which is going down for refurb pretty soon, guys. That would be interesting if they did that. Scott Westbrook, hello and thank you. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted memberships. I sure do appreciate it, my dear. Thank you. Folks, if you are gifted a membership from Scott Westbrook, make sure to thank him. And make sure you're opted in for a gifted membership. So when we have generous people like Scott donate memberships, you get the chance to get one. Look, there's the mountain goat up there. You gotta love these little details. Yeah, RIP Shooting Gallery. Yep. Got that right. I'm not happy about that. The same people who did Tiana's Bayou Adventure are doing the Beyond Thunder Mountain expansion. There's a train. Oh, I've never caught it from here. This is awesome. So if you ride the train, you get one perspective. And if you ride the boat, you get another perspective. Which is just like how travel was in America, actually. Travel in America used to be like by boat, and then by train. Look at these deer. They're not animatronics, but we're going to go by the Indian village in a little bit, so let me go over this side. So on the train, you see one side of the Indian village, and then over here you see the other side. Hello, Korea fans. Welcome. Yeah, that's the Indian reservation. Look at that. If the fort's coming up. Oh, here it is. Here's the animatronics. They're outside. They are outside and working. Okay, so what's Tiana's buying adventures excuse? Look at this. They have the dog. Right there. The woman grinding corn, cooking. Eggs over there. The horse. Sheep in the back. Indian woman tanning leather. Cooking. Okay, come on now. And I don't remember any of those animatronics ever breaking down, and they are outside. It's the steam right there, Snowpookus. I don't get too close because that steam is hot when it lands on me, so I don't go over. Look at that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But you know what? It will catch up with them because they're stripping the soul of the park. And people don't want to pay for that. Yeah, that's right. Not true animatronics, really. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Good evening. And Go and Shogi says those were made by capable Imagineers who earn their spot. Yes. Because remember, Imagineering is putting together engineering with science to create things that have never been. It's like an art and a science. You combine the two. But no respect for that. Just make merchandise. Thank you, California Dreamin' says, remember to hit the like button, people. We need to help out our girl, Reina. Well, thank you. I appreciate all of your help. Especially the way you guys have been pushing up the view numbers for my theme park stream. So thank you. So appreciative. Here's the fort. Go in the fort, you see there's where the snipers can shoot. Definitely check out the old fort because on the frontier, these forts were the only security they had. So when the town was threatened, everyone ran into the fort. That's true. They work for Universal. I'm trying to remember what Pro told me. They work for Universal, that new America park in the Midwest, and there's another company, I can't remember what it is, but that's where they went. Oh, look at the totem poles over there. I wonder how long they'll remain there. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Snortopoopas. I'm hoping it will, but I'm not too sure. It's a shame because this is literally Americana right here. This is what it's all supposed to be. And Walt Disney was not ashamed to be American. So I don't know why people are ashamed of it. All these cool like caves and stuff in there. It's so cool. I prefer to go over here when the weather's cooler, but that's just me. It is landscaped and put together so well. Again, it's old school Imagineering. That's why. Lorena, did you hear about Aubrey Wyatt? No, I did not. I didn't. What happened? Hey, Kirantos. Says, hey, Reina Creole. Well, hello. Good seeing ya. Woo.
Welcome back to the Square.
It's hot. We may need to dip into a tiki room.
Down to our very bottom deck to exit. Under our lowest deck right on the water.
Really hot.
All the way down.
Who? Oh my gosh! Who was she? Aubrey Wyatt. I haven't heard of her before. That is awful. That is awful. Yeah, please hydrate. Yeah, that's why I'm heading over to, oh my gosh, where's that place called? I'm going to go to the Cheshire Cafe and I'm going to get myself, yes, you know it, a cold brew coffee. So yes, that's where I am going to hydrate next. Woo. Yes, you can get tap water for free at the parks, but I just like having an excuse to get cold brew coffee. It's just something about that cold brew coffee that hits the spot. And I never used to be a fan of cold brew coffee until I lived in Florida, and then I had a cup of it. I was like, oh, this cold brew hits like iced tea. Except instead of sweet tea, it's coffee. So something to keep in mind, where you get on is not where you get off when it comes to it. So we get off at a lower level down this way. Okay, so let's head on over to Fantasyland. I need a chop raise. Erica says, I find it funny that a random billionaire is building an American theme park, yet that was Walt's dream. Disney has missed the mark multiple times now. Yeah, and forgetting who their audience is, who their customers are. And the only major barrier that I can see for that where that American theme park is, where it is in the middle of, I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere, but I think the closest airport is a Tulsa airport. That could be an issue, but then again, I'm pretty sure they're doing studies on that because they have to make sure that their income stream is stable. Like, what's the source of their revenue? Is it outside, people coming in from outside, or is it, a local area? But it could turn out to be something like Dollywood, and people are like, I gotta go. That's on my bucket list. Because Dollywood is on my bucket list. I just haven't been yet. I want to do Smoky Mountain Christmas. Walt also wanted a place so everyone could afford it. And see, that's the other thing. Disney used to be one of those things where the average family could afford to go. Like with my family, it's like I knew so many families who we'd save up for like a year, or we got a really big income tax return. We're going to go to Disney World, and you would go and you would get value for your money, but it was something that was easily attainable. And I used to spend a lot of time on a certain bulletin board that was a budget board. And what we did is we would give people tips on how to save for trips every year. But now they want people making excess of like $150,000 a year to go. So it's like lower middle class got priced out, middle class got priced out, upper middle class got priced out. And now even people who are upper middle class who could go are like, screw it, I'm not paying that kind of money. I can go somewhere else. It's ridiculous. Oh, dude, you are so right about that. So right about that. Best thing is you can get the tap water. If you don't like the funky Florida taste of our tap water, and it is kind of nasty, you can get a filter, like a water bottle with a filter on it, or my favorite, use those flavored electrolyte water drops. Oh, right. Okay, I had to look up. I know I'm in Stroller Nation right now. Okay, so that's the Princess Fairy Tale Hall. 30-minute wait. That's nothing. Haunted Mansion was 20 minutes. But we went on that last time. 20 minutes. Let's see. I'm going for a hydration break, actually. There's the Friar's Nook. I don't really go there, and it's closed right now. Storybook treats. Quite disrespectful. Especially the ice cream in the little tub. Let me see if they still have it. Let's see. Wait for Cooper. They have the Rapunzel Sundae shortcake with Dole Whip, lemon and wild berry soft serve topped with berry compote and sugar flowers. That's a snack credit. I had the Aurora cone. That was good. But usually they'll have that special item, which I think is like a little ice cream tub. They have such good treats there. But that's not where we're going. 56 of you amazing people watching. Thank you. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Oh, boy. And even better, tell people about your girl's channel over here. All right. Let's see. Winnie the Pooh was 25 minutes. That's still short. Let's see. Teacup Ride is 5 minutes? That's insane. Okay. Yeah, basically, that is a walk-on. Okay. Cheshire Cafe. Here we come. I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to go walk into the Starlight Cafe for the air conditioning. Let's see. Let me get my iced coffee, and then I'm going to catch up with the chat in a bit. So this is the Cheshire Cafe, of course, named for one of my favorite characters in Alice in Wonderland, which is the Cheshire Cat, or as my Palatka grandma would call it, the Chessy Cat. Whatever. That's what she would call it. They have the Alice in Wonderland cupcake. It's made to look like the Mad Hatter's hat. I wonder if they still have it, but they have the cattails, which is delicious fried pastry with purple, light purple, and dark purple stripes on it. It's good. And I just love the architecture. Look at that. Look at that. California Dreamin' says, Lorena, do you ever come out to the California parks? I would love to meet up and go around Disneyland and DCA with you. I have been to the California parks when I lived in Los Angeles. I went to DCA and Disneyland. And then another time I made a trip and I stayed at the Grand Californian Hotel. So let's see that. Hello. Let's see. Can I please have a Joffrey's cold brew, please? Just plain, please. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, the cold brew is $4.49. You can have a syrup added to it. The coffee is better than Starbucks, trust me. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so here's the cold brew. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix it up a little bit. So let me see, I'm gonna put the camera this way so you guys can see while I get my cold brew put together. So what I do is they give you the cold brew coffee, just shaken Jamaican. Delicious. So what I do is I put in about 3 of these little creamer things. And then I get like about 6 and put it in there. And I hate that they give you these paper straws. Paper straws are an abomination. I mean, I can understand over at the Animal Kingdom, that makes sense. But for some reason, a straw and a lid is, I don't know. They can't give us a straw and a lid. I mean, what the? I just want a plastic straw and a lid. That's it. So you get it all, get it here, stir it up. A nice, lovely ice in it too. Oh, delicious. Okay. All right. So let's head on over here. Oh, this is so good. The brewed coffee. And you can get a shot of flavor in it too. I don't. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Oh, Sonny's not playing right now. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Tell you what, let's go in the back. He might start playing for us. So we're here in the Starlight Cafe, which you can get your burgers and all that. Here's where I usually hang out for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party because of all the cool stuff that they have. The food items, which they don't release until like 7 o'clock, which kind of sucks. This is yet another good place to get some AC. Okay, need to check in with the friends here real quick. Okay. Yep. So here we are. Over here. Starlight Cafe. Sonny's not playing right now, but it's kind of cool when he is playing. Very entertaining for the kids. Oh my gosh, oh, it's so good. We flip this over. It's like, yes. It's iced coffee break. Again, it is $4.49. If you want a flavored syrup, it's 50 cents. Like I said, I don't get it because I like how this tastes up. So good. It's so freaking hot outside. But yeah, I stayed at the Grand California Hotel, which I really love. Fun hotel. Really more expensive now than it used to be. But I love having an entrance into BCA. So if I happen to be coming back to California anytime soon, I don't want to visit California, but I may have to in the future. I'll let you guys know. Walt also wanted a place where everyone could come record. Exactly. I mean, me and my friends have so many stories of coming to Florida in the family truckster, you know, in the minivan or in the station wagon, and it was something that you could easily save up for. You know, you need an engineer. What kind? Yeah, because he passed away before. He passed away before Epcot was created, and Disney World took everything out of Roy Disney. So that's why when you visit Walt Disney World, when you visit the Magic Kingdom, make sure to stop by the Roy Disney plaque, because they have a bench, a statue of Roy Disney and Minnie Mouse sitting next to it. It's like the partner statue of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. That's in front of the castle. How much is the Dasani water? Too freaking much. I think it's like $4. I never buy water at Disney. That's the truth. I never pay water for Disney. Never. just get, here's my favorite thing. Just get a cup of ice in a cup. It'll start melting in like 15 minutes out here in this heat. Yeah, it's insane. Soda is cheaper than water, but maybe not, but you know, still. Get like water enhancers, like the flavored electrolyte water, or like the little powder packets. Trust me, it cuts the Florida water taste, and it's fine. Toronto says, why does my very European 6-year-old daughter love America more than some of the Disney and Star Wars YouTubers? Saw some of them dissing 4th of July. My 6-year-old loves the American adventure. The people doing that are people who have no idea how good they have it in this country. Some of it is the fault of how big this country is, and too many people with too much power being ashamed of how this country came to be. Let me tell you, I visited Europe, and as impressed as I was with Europe, I did not feel comfortable until I cleared customs in the U.S. and was back on U.S. soil. I'm like, God bless America. It's like, why be ashamed of your heritage? You know, I'm not ashamed of that. Not at all. So I think that is so awesome. Your 6-year-old thinks like that. Honestly, Toronto's, it's different here in the South. Okay. In the South, like for example, where I live at, the 4th of July, there were fireworks going off from 9 at night until like 1 in the morning. Everybody sets off fireworks. Every city, everywhere around. It is crazy, and like all the patriotic stuff that's happening. Even my dentist office had like 4th of July stuff all over the place. It's amazing. Yeah, I heard about Dollywood, Smoky Mountain Christmas. I have to do that. It's so beautiful. Yo, why did Disney Plus send me something and wanted me to restart my membership? Yeah. Well, I have got to get moving. I'm getting paged. So I have to head on over to the Polynesian, and my battery's kind of running out. So thank you guys so much for being here. Me too, Erica. Oh, here's the other tip, okay? Just talk about this. Get like the little tiny coffee filters in the store. You can get like a pack of them for like $2, something like that. Get the tap water. Pour the tap water through the filter. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I am going to have to roll. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. The Manic Monday live stream. Thursday, we're going to be at Epcot. So we're going to hang out at Epcot. We're going to see the lights that don't work. And we're also going to get to check out the fireworks show as well. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm hydrated enough to head on over to the Polynesian because I'm getting a Dole Whip. I want a lime Dole Whip, actually. All right, you guys, have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of your night. I will see you all tomorrow over on WDW Pro's channel, Pro Live at 12 p.m. Eastern. Catch me over there. You guys have an amazing rest of your night. I'm going to roll the colonies. You're going to hang out with my friends. Much love, and I will see you all soon. Bye. Takes forever to end.